This is what it is, okay? I said empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water.
Oh no!
Aquos Bakugan are known for being as adaptable as the waves. Their game plan includes numerous tricks to confuse and outmaneuver the opponent. As such, they require quick thinking and lots of attention to play right. Basically, this video is for all you nerds out there. This deck will be using only Aquos Bakugan and no support pieces. Our Bakugan and cards will be selected from Battle Brawlers and New Vestroya. The Bakugan we use also have a lot of flexibility. I originally wanted to include Preus to demonstrate this, but Aquos Preus is really expensive, and ours is a little broken. Thus, our Bakugan will be Aquos Rattleoid, Aquos Juggernoid, and Aquos Cyranoid. Their G-powers are displayed on screen. As always, use Bakugan with G-powers that suit your play range. Either go for 3 strong Bakugan, or bring 1 lower level Bakugan to avoid enemy reversal effects and use some of your own. You'll also notice Cyranoid has a different color scheme than her usual Aquos form, and that's because she's Pearl. Since this is the first time we're including a special treatment Bakugan in one of our videos, allow me to quickly explain what Pearl Bakugan do. At the beginning of a battle, when the gate card is flipped over, Pearl Bakugan may take the highlighted gate attribute bonus instead of their normal gate attribute bonus. Keep in mind that this does not actually change your Bakugan's attribute in that battle. They're just claiming a different bonus from the gate card. You can also choose to take the normal gate attribute bonus, in our case Aquos, as per usual. Of course, using a Pearl Bakugan is not necessary to our strategy, but it does fit with the idea of adaptability, so we thought we'd include it here. If you're wondering about how other special treatment Bakugan work, stay tuned for future videos. Most Bakugan decks care little for their Silver Gate card. However, our deck actually makes Deep Cave an important part of our arsenal. Yes, you heard that right. Our first gate card, and arguably one of our most important ones, is a Silver Gate card. It may not seem obvious at first, especially considering that high Aquos bonus is matched by the Darkus and Ventus bonuses. You may feel hesitant to battle against such attributes on this card, but fret not. Even in the worst case scenario, i.e. we lose the battle on this card, it'll still help us later in the game, and allow us to mount a comeback even from this initial disadvantage. Speaking of, you'll likely want to play this card early in the brawl, in another twist of fate. Again, you'll see why once we talk about our ability cards. Also, if you really want to play into the nerd jokes, you should tell your opponent about how the Bakugan on this card is both unnamed and unreleased. It was never made into a toy, nor has it appeared in the Bakugan anime. It only exists on a few cards released in New Vestroya. Reminding your opponent of this every time you flip this gate card over will earn you extra nerd points. To make sure we aren't just a one and done, our gold gate card is Washback. This gate card has a very high Aquos bonus, especially for a gold gate card, and works as a good tool if we fall behind. Washback says that when the battle starts, whichever player has the fewest gate cards in their used pile picks one of their ability cards and adds it back to their unused pile. So, if you lost that first battle on Deep Cave, this will give you 1 ability card back. You can use that ability card right away, so your flexibility remains unscathed. Of course, you want to be careful with this card, as it can benefit your opponent instead of you if you time it wrong. Once you get used to it though, you'll find this card is a great help to our consistency, especially with that nice Aquos bonus. Our Copper Gate card is a flex spot. If we're running at least 1 low G power Bakugan to play around opponents' shenanigans, we might as well beat them at their own game, and play a lowest G power wins card. Perhaps the best of all available to Aquos is Duck and Win. You can also use a low bridge, but Duck and Win is preferable for its high Chaos bonus. Chaos is an attribute that loves low G power win cards, so making sure they can't beat you here can save you from flailing around like a wet noodle. If you're avoiding low G power Bakugan and going for the big guns, you can of course use the King of Copper, Lock and Load. We've spoken about this card before, and it probably won't be the last time we speak about it, but the lowdown on this card is it's got a good Aquos bonus, and its effect gives all ability cards back to anyone who battles on this card. That's particularly scary in our case, as it gives us the ability to make not one big push, but two if we so choose.
I want two!
Analyze your opponent if possible, and pick the right card to beat them. First up, we have our green ability card, Windmills. This card is fairly unique in that it is played at the start of a battle before the opponent's gate card is opened. When played, Windmills says that your Ventus and Aquos Bakugan receive G-Power bonuses from gate cards and ability cards twice during this battle. Of course, you may not know what cards your opponent has, and thus may not know what gate attribute bonuses you will receive from their cards. However, I'm here to tell you that it doesn't matter. If your opponent's gate card has a high Aquos bonus, that's just icing on the cake. The real reason we use this card is to combo with either our blue or red ability card, or both at once. For that reason, we recommend keeping one of those cards on standby alongside this one. That way you can play them in tandem if needed. Speaking of, no big brain beatdown would be complete without totally schooling our opponent. Thus, our red ability card is History Lesson. Finally, we know why that Silvergate card was important. This card is played during a battle with one of our Aquos Bakugan, and allows us to change the Aquos bonus on the gate card we're currently battling on to the highlighted bonus of any gate card in any used pile. What this means is that once we've used Deep Cave, History Lesson will give us a 200 G-Power Aquos bonus on any gate card we need. This combines nicely with Windmills, as opponents' gate cards may have low Aquos bonuses. Together, these two cards will replace that low Aquos bonus with a 200 G-Power bonus, and then double it to 400. The best part of this strategy is that History Lesson can draw from any used pile. That means, even if we lost the battle on Deep Cave early on, we can still draw upon its highlighted Aquos bonus. We can also draw on any highlighted bonuses that are higher than Deep Cave's, if your opponent has any. Finally, our blue ability card is also a flex spot. Summon Wave is our first option. With a name befitting our vibe and an effect that synergizes quite well, Summon Wave is played during battle on an opponent's gate card, and gives our Aquos Bakugan 140 G-Power. Nice and simple. If you wish to play more defensively, Bronze Launcher is a good pick. Its bonus isn't quite as high as Summon Wave, but it's usable on any gate card, and its bonus doubles to 200 additional G-Power when used during battle on a copper bronze gate card. Keep in mind that we actually don't want a G-Power boost if we're battling on Duck and Win, but it's perfectly usable on Lock and Load, as well as many copper gate cards your opponent might have. Summon Wave will give us a bigger boost in most cases, so that's what I'm slotting in here. But know that both are excellent for our Aquos strategy. The bonuses these cards give are, of course, able to be doubled with Windmills. Combine those two cards with a primed History Lesson, and you'll be unleashing a tsunami of 600 or more G-Power on your opponent. An odd collection of cards and sub-strategies enables Tidal Crash's Aquos strategy to adapt to various situations, and makes for fun matches where you try to use everything at your disposal to outthink your opponent. Strike like a tsunami when they expect splashing, and rain down steadily when they expect an all-out storm. Just make sure not to get in your own head, keep track of your resources, and of course, have fun. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon.